what's going on to all of my Aries. So please make sure to get the book on Amazon or BarnesandNoble.com. The links will be in the description box below as usual. If you'd like to contact me for a personal reading, my email address as well as the prices are in the description box below as usual. Please comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. It really does help. Like I said, really appreciate it. I've achieved 440 some odd subscribers. That's my cat. 400 some odd subscribers with just less than 100 videos or 100 videos, somewhere around there, obviously. But really appreciate it. I really see that a lot of y'all really do want me to succeed. Like I said, things necessarily haven't been the easiest, but I am here to stay. So the cards that I come up with for the Aries are the Ace of Swords, the Strength card, the Star. Don't mind me with this crazy cat. This cat is so mischievous. The Hangman, the Two of Wands. Wow, 3 major arcana back to back. 3 of Wands. Right, so yeah, so 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 9 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, the Death card. The Death card's been coming up a lot lately for a lot of other zodiac signs. Justice, 10 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, 3 of Swords, the Fool, very nice, and the 10 of Cups, very nice. The Fool is the most powerful tarot in the deck. You know what I'm saying? The Fool is the Magician, and the Magician is the Magician. So, very nice. Anyway, I ain't gonna get too deep into that science. So, the Ace of Swords, the Strength, the Star card, the Hangman. I just see how a lot of the Aries really want to wow, that's quite interesting. See, the Aries really want to be comfortable right now. The Aries is going through something right now, where the Ace of Swords represents maybe it was between you and some form of conflict between you and someone else. And then the Strength card represents how it is that, you know, now it's crunch time for some of you Aries, and you realize that you had to simmer down that ego of yours, because everyone has an ego. Even the people who said that they don't have an ego, you wouldn't be alive if you didn't have one. The mere fact that you have to eat, the mere fact that you have to drink water, clean water, right, drinkable water, is proof that you have an ego. Because if you didn't have an ego, you will allow yourself to starve and be emaciated until you expire. So if you're alive, you have an ego, all right? Including me. So the the Strength is about how a lot of you Aries, though, and see, the problem with it, though, is to have me, it's my cat, to have me go off on this a little bit. It's when the ego gets out of hand is when people start becoming arrogant. So a lot of you Aries have had to kind of tone that down. Some of y'all had some sort of a fight where some of you Aries have realized, okay, you've gotten to some sort of conflict with someone and things didn't necessarily go out or work well for you, right? And you realize that you shouldn't have done that. So the Star card is like, you want to be able to kind of communicate with this person again, but the Hangman represents you kind of hesitant because you don't necessarily know what it is that this person will say or even do. And then the Two of Wands represents here is that, yes, you would like to have this person back in your life. But the Three of Wands represents that, you're also anticipating maybe this person may even have someone that maybe this person may already have someone in their life, and that maybe some sort of offer that you, Aries, may be trying to give to them doesn't necessarily go through, because even if you do muster up the guts to come say something to them, maybe, you know, maybe this person really is a hot commodity. You know what I mean? Yeah, I be noticing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Aries people really do like to play hard to get sometimes. And I know this because I know a lot of Aries people. I have an Aries moon. I know a lot of Aries people. Or I should say have met a lot of Aries people, right? So even though I know them from 6 degrees of separation now. Unfortunately, you know, even though I would like Aries people to be in my life, they just kind of, you know, y'all already know how I am. I'm not going to be apologetic. I have to tell y'all what it is, right? So that y'all don't get messed up. You know, Aries people are just kind of tossed. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the times when I really see it, Aries people don't really have any kind of serious direction to where their own lives are really going to go. You understand what I'm saying? They just kind of let stuff happen to them, and, you know, it's a matter of luck. And that's kind of what Libra and Aries kind of have that's different. But the Nine of Swords is about how, you know, you're kind of beating yourself up over trying to communicate with this person again. And the Six of Pentacles represents, you know, you thinking about maybe even offering this person something so that, you know, things can become a little bit easier for you. The Death card represents how you really do want to change. You really do want this person in your lives. You have to understand that Aries and Scorpio are both ruled by Mars. Scorpio is ruled by Mars first, then Pluto. Mars first, then Pluto. Aries is a samurai. Scorpio is a ninja. Meaning what? Aries is a samurai, fights in broad daylight, right? Ninjas fight at night. Scorpio, darkness. So the thing is that the Justice card represents how a lot of you as well, the Aries, you want to, like I said, you want to do right by this person. Justice represents Libra. Libra represents the opposite zodiac sign of Aries, right? You really do want to create something good with this person, but like I said, it may just be a little bit, a lot of you may just be a little bit too afraid. You know, the Ten of Pentacles is about, you know, you Aries may be thinking about just forgetting it, you know, for the time being. And then the Ten of Swords, right? The Knight of Swords and the Three of Swords is about how, you know, you may still see this person as being heartbroken, or someone that can really tear you apart. You know, someone that you really cross the line of. Because the Three of Swords, right, if you ever was to see the Three of Swords is it has 3 swords on it right here. It has 3 swords on it, but it's being ran through the heart. And you have the Three of Swords here, and then you have the Knight of Swords. So this Knight of Swords represents the person, and the Three of Swords represents the situation. So you're thinking to yourself, you know, you kind of beating yourself up about how you did kind of really squander your chance at this particular person. So like I said, the Fool and the Ten of Cups now represents a lot of you Aries may be scared off and thinking about just leaving the situation alone. You know, Aries is a sheep. Let's not forget about that. Aries is a sheep. That's what a ram is. A ram is a sheep. That's what a ram is. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Very interesting read. Let's get into this something. Let's look at the Fool card. Five of Cups, Four of Swords, Strength card, right? essentially wanting to let bygones be bygones, not wanting to disturb this person anymore, because you don't want this person to not necessarily get violent, but violently tell you off. Not get physically violent with the hands, but with the words violently tell you off, right? The Fool, right? The Fool, excuse me, not the Fool. I'm clarifying for the Fool. The Four of Swords, wow. And the Strength card represents how you realize that, you know, you were slick at the mouth and that you really should have checked yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm not coming down on the Aries. I have an Aries moon. I'm just saying what it is. So this is about how a lot of you Aries are thinking to yourselves, wow, I really did come at this person kind of greasy, slick, you know what I mean? I really do have to watch that. You know, I can't talk to people like that and expect them to really hang around me. You know, I was about to say something. I ain't even gonna go there. I ain't even gonna go there, because I've known plenty of, I've known some Aries people who've done that to me, you know, and it didn't make any sense, you know. You know, I'm telling this person about my relationship woes, and you know, this person, maybe it's you. How is it me when I'm doing everything I can to make myself a better individual overall? Well, you know, then this person, I see why it is that nobody wants to hang around you. Oh, really? Wow. Very interesting. You know, and this is the second time that you've insulted me. And then when I bring that to their attention, cussing them out, but also bringing that to their attention, you're a jerk, okay? Don't call me again if you get yourself in some issues. So it's that kind of energy that the Aries got going on. It's the kind of energy of, I really shouldn't have talked greasy to that person. But again, to my Aries, this is the downfall of fire signs. This is why it is that I just tried to tell y'all, fire signs, chill out. Chill out. Because fire signs don't seem to understand that they can be clumsy. See, earth signs and the air signs are the elements of finesse and smoothness. And I'm not just saying that to go ahead and pat myself on the back, because I have a Pisces ascendant and an Aries moon. So the earth signs and the air signs are the elements of finesse. Cool, calm, smooth, pause, looking good, smelling good. Not saying that fire signs and water signs don't look good and smell good, but they're clumsy, because their emotions are getting the best of them. And they oftentimes can say certain things, and it's like, what are you doing? It's like, well, and then later on down the line, I wish I wouldn't have said that. Don't matter. So hold on a second. You know, yeah, it's crazy. But so yeah, so let's clarify the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the King of Wands. So the Ten of Swords is, yes, you being sorry for what it is that you done did, but you already know this person more than likely is gonna be ruthless in their approach, and it's gonna be no holds barred. That's exactly what it is that a lot of you Aries are afraid of. You know, this person being ruthless and this person being kind of cold to you and being like, why are you here? What is even the point of you trying to say something to me? Let's look up, matter of fact, let's look up the Three of Swords. Let's look that up, right? let's see what's going on, right? Let's dive deep into that. Matter of fact, let's look up the Justice card. Let's dive deep into that, because see, here's the thing: me having an Aries moon, I had to realize myself when I was younger, can't be spazzing out. And up until this point, I've done everything I could up until this point, from when I realized it, all now into the age that I am now, to having much more patience, so that I don't just run off at the mouth, say something disrespectful to people that starts a fight now. You understand what I'm saying? So let's clarify the Justice. Forget the Three of Swords. Let's clarify the Justice. The Sun, the Judgment, the Two of Swords. Right. You're better now, because you're better now because the Judgment. You've already had your Judgment. Your life has already been difficult, a little bit more difficult without this person. Because again, what I honestly see is that the Aries trying to really redeem themselves from being a jerk, saying or doing something to someone else that wasn't necessarily justified. But the Two of Swords represents how this person, right, you see this person as having that wall up. You understand what I'm saying? Having that wall up. And but you at the same time wanting to do right, but just blaming yourselves, and just don't necessarily see yourselves as actually being well enough, how do I say, to actually do right by this person. And you Aries are going to have to learn to get over that. You know what I mean? If you really want to have some sort of communication with this person again, yes, you will have to learn to keep that in check in the longer run, because this can't happen too much. You know what I mean? It looks suspect of you to say, I'm sorry, and then you continue doing it. If this person is wise, they will leave you alone. And you can perceive this person having a wall up. That's just common sense. Why would anybody want to have someone around them in general who keeps bringing them into crazy situations, or keeps trying to trip them up? You understand? So, but I honestly see how a lot of the Aries are thinking about, like, how even if you were to try to say something to this person, it wouldn't necessarily, the way you think, it wouldn't necessarily make any kind of difference. Try and see what happens. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. Peace.